Why did I go to Colorado? An excellent question. I don't think when I went to Colorado that I actually knew 100% for sure why I was going. I had a couple of reasons, if you asked, that I would give you. Like, I just wanted a break from Nebraska, which is true. Like, I've been here pretty much my whole life, and, I wanted to go someplace else and see what it's like. I went because I kind of wanted a break from all the people that I knew, just to, I don't know, take a break from being around people that I see all the time and that I always know. I also went because I wanted to kind of figure out who I was without people influencing me. Kind of see, like, who am I if I remove the people that influenced me that I know the most. I think I went because I really wanted to see if I had what it takes, just me by myself, to, get a job, live. So essentially, like, is the me that I am enough to survive without people that I've grown up with, parents, family? Like, I wanted to know, was I enough to survive anywhere by myself? So I went off to Colorado, and that was pretty much all I knew. I didn't really have a game plan except, I don't know, like, get a job, do something over the summer, experience life. And I got there and I was living with my best friend, Megan, at her parents' house, which was an experience. And, I was paying rent. It wasn't like I was just living at her parents' house, everyone. I was still, being an adult about it. And we started reading the book Captivating by Stasi Eldridge. I would show it to you, but I don't know where it is. It's somewhere. And we've kind of noticed for a long time that we didn't really want to be like the Christian woman that is typically presented, like this really meek, all about kind of like a people-pleasing woman that didn't really have much of a personality of her own, kind of. We just got this feeling that, like, the woman was to serve silently. She was like this perfect, pristine little thing without really any kind of unique personality. Like this little church girl, and we just don't feel like we really fit that. And I feel like that's what is kind of expected. And so we kind of were reading this book in an attempt to kind of combat that stereotype and see what somebody else thought about it. And it was really good for us. And reading that book, we only made it through like the first chapter and a half together. But what we got out of it was some words and phrases that really spoke to our hearts about who we feel that we are as women, as unique individuals, as women pursuing our own individual relationship with Christ. And it kind of just re-sparked our excitement for the adventure that we have with, like, Christ as this man that we get to have a relationship with, especially as far as Christianity being an adventure. And reading that book and kind of the conversation that we had back and forth kind of reopened our eyes that Christianity and my relationship and Megan's relationship with Christ aren't meant to be this boring, filled with constraints type of relationship. It's more about, like, God has adventures, and he knows what I personally, find exciting and intriguing, and what I'm passionate about, and what in life will keep me full of, like, that fire and passion and enthusiasm, and that what I love and am passionate about is different than what, like, Megan is, or any other girl or boy who loves Jesus, And so that was just really freeing, and also just really relieving to think that, I really don't think God has this life plan for me that's going to be boring. I don't think he's going to expect me to try and mold myself into a stereotype, and I think he's going to keep presenting me with opportunities and challenging things that challenge me, but in a way that is, like, that sparks passion and fire and life in me, and that are enjoyable. And Megan and I were both just feeling very much like a renewal in God pursuing us, and us being able to let ourselves to kind of embrace that idea, and the idea of being willing to fall in love again, or for the first time really, with someone who wants to go on an adventure with us and look at our relationship with God as an adventure that's exciting. So that was a big deal in Colorado, and I think that is actually what I figured out that I kind of went looking for, or maybe I was looking to disprove that was true, that maybe God wasn't exciting, and it was just like maybe I didn't want to do the Christian thing because I was bored. And God just really was showing me while I was in Colorado for 2 weeks. I'm back, and I'll tell you why later, or more about what I'm doing now. But that's really what Megan and I think, are finding, or at least that I found, is that I didn't need to be in Colorado to find the kind of adventure that is going to fulfill and satisfy me, and that I seek out. That God is really, He brings that to me wherever I'm at. I don't have to go to another state or anywhere else. Well, I mean, I like that kind of stuff too, but God just kind of showed me that I don't have to leave for Him to bring me adventure, and to just really be content in my heart about that. So I'm going to post some of the phrases and verses and things that stuck out to me in the book that really spoke to my heart as a gypsy soul seeking God and seeking adventure with Him. And so feel free to read through that. And that was Colorado, I guess.